All right, let's talk about dating after 50, you guys. Well, after 50, you guys, some of you are divorced, just out of a relationship, or just been single most of your life. Well, focus on yourself, become the best version. That never stops as a man. Become your own mental point. But life is to embrace, life is to live. And you must never forget about that. You know, life is about creating experiences and having stories to tell at the end of the day. So make sure after 50, you particularly focus on yourself physically and mentally, because a lot of changes there physically. You got to double down on changing up your diet as well as changing up on your physical activity. You got to move a little bit more. That's what I have found. I have to move my body a little bit more. It doesn't respond the same way when I was in, my 20s, 30s, and 40s. So that's so important, you guys. So focus more on yourself. Never play the victim. Some of you guys out of a divorce or out of a long-term relationship, the bottom line is you never play the victim. Life is to live. Go out there and have some fun and meet some new friends. Socialize. Be around positive people. You attract who you are. So make sure you are centered inside. Make sure that you're not bringing toxicity to anyone else. So if you guys are not ready, or you're still working on yourself, make sure you are. Usually after 50, us guys here, we have defined ourselves as a man. We know who we are as a man. We're not figuring shit out like, when we're in our 20s and 30s and even 40s. You know who you are, and you have to continuously double down and become the best version of you. And spend time with people that bring sunshine into your life, not negativity. And that's what you got to double down on as well. We've all had different types of friends, and as we go through life, as we change as a person, we transition. We don't like the same things as we did when we were younger. We want different things. But what do I think about dating after 50? Well, I think it's fantastic. Go out there, if you have your freedom, go out there and get that passport stamped. Gain some experiences, visiting different countries, engaging with people, making new friends, if that's your thing. And, if not, dating also, it's just, getting involved with groups, or if you're just a lone warrior, as they call it, do things on your own like I am. I like doing things on my own. I'm not much of a group type of guy. But, figure that out. But most of you guys have after 50, but I never suggest playing the victim, and that's just wasting time. Shit happens in our lives at any age, and when you hit that age, after 50 particularly, you've made full circle, experiencing different types of emotions. But hopefully you are in charge of those emotions. If you're not, make sure you are first. So before you go out there, you guys after 50, whether it's been a long-term relationship or, like a divorce or anything else like that, yeah, you fall down a little bit, but then you take double steps forward after that. So never play the victim. I'm not for that at all, you guys. Shit happens in life. When you live life, you're going to experience different kinds of stuff. Different types of emotions will pass by you. So it's what you do with them. So as a guy over 50, you should have your emotions managed. You should be able to manage your emotions. You've got to know who you are. As a man, you have your boundaries. Have respect for yourself. Work on yourself every day, physically, mentally, and live life. Go out there and engage. Man, particularly if you guys are, recently single, there's a great world out there. You don't have to be a Debbie Downer. Just hang out with people that like life, that want to enjoy life, because we're here for a short time. Remember? We're here, we're born, and then we're going to die. And that's it. So go to places where it nourishes you. Hang out with people that nourish you. Don't spend time with people that are going to bring the storm in your life, bring chaos in your life, like, a lot of women can. So choose the right type of women and females to hang out with, and your life will change, Stop hanging out with the gals that, you should have learned by after 50 what type of women will bring chaos in your life and what type of women don't, if dating's important to you. But it's not all about dating, you guys. After 50, we get get involved with more hobbies and learn new skills. We travel, just get involved with different stuff that life has to offer. So you have to embrace life. But yeah, you know, dating, you guys, it's not all that. Me, myself, you know, I've dated a lot. You know, I've dated hundreds of women in my life and had some great experiences. Some of them were a little bit of chaos, but I learned from that. And some not. Most of them were healthy. I just chose to actually be single most of my life. And it's all been by choice. But you know what you want out there, and that's what you got to figure out. So, you know, after 50, life is a bit different. So you've made full circle, mostly, and you're here to make some new memories for yourself. Most of you guys are financially stable, so and if you still working on that, well, hey, nothing wrong with that either. So it's good to keep busy. It's good to find a new career or a part-time career or start a YouTube channel or whatever else is out there for you guys. So that's what you want to do. Hello.
Hello.
So I will leave you guys with that on this note. You got to just be social and live life to the best and have stories to tell at the end of the day. And when you have stories to tell, that means you have experiences that you've engaged in. Until the next video, you guys, we'll see you soon. Take care.